a very important message.
Testify, girl! Parental advisory, conscious lyrics, people!
Everybody, Happy New Year!
Happy
You be my teacher. So, the mic can't handle my fame, it's falling down. I can't handle my fame. When can you help me? So famous. Sabotaging me, couldn't handle my fame. So the piece I want to share, I finished writing today, it's called My Mic Sounds Nice. It's a myth of the female MC. So at the beginning of last year, BET put a lot of money into this special. It's called My Mic Sounds Nice. It was about why are there no female MCs? There's no female rappers. What happened? Blah blah blah. Nicki Minaj is hella famous, and it wasn't really about her. It was all the old school rappers I grew up with, like Yo-Yo, Queen Latifah, and Salt and Pepper, and they were like, yes, amen, thank you. And they were talking about the golden age of hip hop for women, and then Nicki Minaj has become this huge global international, more of a pop star than a rap star, and there's still, besides Nicki Minaj, there's still no female rappers in mainstream, and I'm so just intrigued by this. So when I was growing up, there was hella female rappers. I don't know if there were hella female rappers. They sold and they were amazing, and somehow in the 2000s that kind of just went away. So if you want to know about female rappers, get on YouTube. There are some super dope female underground rappers. So, but I'm just really intrigued by this whole thing of what happened. I'm not saying Nicki Minaj is bad. I'm not a fan. I'm not saying she's bad, but why is she the only one? If you look at music videos or the radio, she's the only freaking one. I seem to know why. I need to understand why. So let's go with this one. It's safe to say it's factual. Hip-hop is on a constant save for authenticity. Anything less lacks legitimacy. However, I'm preoccupied with the myth of the female MC. A lack of visibility. Does my mic sound nice? Is hip-hop's loudest, quietest secret, or caught up in complex interest, coupled with contradiction like hip-hop had a home, so we have to rep people who live there, and we decided that women don't live there. It's these myths of the female MC, and I can't front it doesn't apply to me because I want to hear women on the mic, but I criticize them more harshly for repping things that don't speak for me or don't represent me accurately. And I've often asked, are there any more dope females in the game more than a pretty face or a feature? Someone dope enough we chant their name like my mic sounds nice, because if you're old enough or game's up enough to remember the 90s, Latifah was the queen who reigned. MC Light kept roughnecks in check. Conscious Daughters took us on a funky expedition for gangster chicks repping the Bay. Rest in peace, Special One. Yo, let us know, you better ask somebody. Salt and Pepper said, let's talk about AIDS, baby. Lauryn Hill was the chick who was everything, and she was more than that thing. Missy proof that women were super duper fly. Behind the deal was smooth as hell with that jazz flavor. DeBrad was the first chick to go platinum. And Foxy Brown and Lil Kim ushered in a revolution that would help and hurt their peers in the game. In the 90s, Miss the Female MC was shattered. And EVE gave us hope for the 2000s because ladies were not only visible, they didn't rock mics, they murdered the competition. But somewhere in the early 2000s, the female MC transformed from microphone fiend looking fly on Vibe cover magazines to Miss of what used to be, and it seemed to happen somewhere between Eve becoming the first female rapper to open Billboard #1 and Lauryn Hill spinning out of control. And Lauryn, I don't know if we needed you too much or we didn't value you enough. You missed education forced into the golden standard that every female MC aspires to and will never reach. And Lauryn, I'm sorry you touched our hearts in a way that turned reality into myths about the female MC. Because female MCs are becoming an endangered species. Silence echoes like my mic sounds nice no longer applies to us because many women in hip hop are hella mainstream. So if you're down, if you're an R&B feature, so man on the mic, he crossed over. Or stripping down and oiling up for Twisted Fame as a video vixen. But ladies, we know there's no such thing as video models. It's a euphemism for groupies. And mainstream rappers promote a hip hop chop shop that keeps us preoccupied with our visibility. So you're not you. You're the features that sell video. So your curves, your complexion, your hair, your pretty face, or your backside are chopped and screwed to the advantage of our invisibility. So you're this and my that become some kind of rapper's necessity promoted as our virtues. And you think I'm tripping about these myths of the female MC. Somewhere along the line we all got tricked that top 40 females had to look good and we didn't give a F about what you're rapping about. Just get down with some thug crew and rap being the bad. Y'all already know. And somewhere along the line underground said F all of it because some underground chicks are hella boring. Nobody said being of substance meant subtracting swag. But underground MCs don't put females on the mic either, and we're not doing enough for ourselves because ladies, how many labels do we own? I'm not saying ladies need to run hip hop, but unlike A.I. De Leong, I don't ever thought hip hop was something in need of running. We just have to rewrite these bedtime stories and make female MCs a constant reality and not a myth of what used to be so my mic can sound nice. Let's clarify, this is not a hip hop war I'm hoping to start. This is a secret I want to talk about out loud because when I was growing up, I was told my mic sounds nice because ladies didn't rock microphones, they murdered competition. But now that there was ill, bad chicks and anthems against women and men took over. So female microphone fiends who spoke to me spun out of control like Lauren Hill went in other directions and avenues, said evidently neglected, relegated themselves to underground too many of us don't have access to. And I've been told Jean Grey was the MC who was shattered mist, but she's too busy clowning her fans and hating on disabled people at her show to make the mic sound nice. And VH1's Miss Rhapsody didn't do anything to change the game except bring my girl Yo-Yo back to the forefront because of these myths about the female MC that we need a reality show to get one. Since nobody's checking for us, we're caught up in myths. Silence echoes my mic used to sound nice. It's safe to say it's factual. Hip-hop is on a constant quest for authenticity. Anything less lacks legitimacy. However, I'm preoccupied with myths of the female MC. A lack of visibility is hip-hop's loudest, quietest secret. We're caught in complex interests coupled with contradictions like hip-hop had a home sway direct by the people who live there. We decide that women don't live there. It's this myth of the female MC. Growing up, I was told my mic sounds nice, whispers of myths. So who's really listening to me? I don't want to go to the hip-hop shop to be considered relevant. I just want my mic to sound nice. I just want more than a myth. So can I be a female MC?
Yes, you can.
Say, yes, you can.
Yes, we can.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got some flyers right